Everyone, I hope we're all excited. I picked up a copy of Link to the Past. Now, the guy who gave this to me, it sounds a bit weird. You okay? The guy who sold this to me, he said it's completely legit. So this is just going to be a regular old Link to the Past run, but in Chinese. Yeah. So there's the Triforce. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah. Okay, on time ready? Right, 3, 2, 1, go. This is A Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past in Chinese. So, you might notice initially that Link is yellow. We also don't have hearts, and we have a nice little MP bar. This game has quite a few differences. Sorry, the mic's a little weird. Quite a few differences to the normal game, but also quite a few similarities. So first off, we're going to go pilfer this sword from our uncle. So, as you might have noticed, the currency in Chinese, A Link to the Past, is coins. And we're going to need to get some coin drops through the game. Now, we need to get about 500 coins, and a theme of this game is that the dungeons work differently to the overworld. And in the overworld, coin drops are worth 10. In dungeons, the coin drop-ups are worth 257, slightly larger than the coin drops outside. And as we only need to get 500, we can just get 2 coin drops. You might have also noticed that the game screen transitions. Sorry, this delay is killing me. Yeah, so there's Zelda in her blue attire. Now, Zelda is very afraid of swords, and she disappears every time we slash. She also really doesn't like pots, so she has forbidden us from picking up any pots. This game has very interesting enemy pathing. Initially it's random, and for about 1 second, and then they straight line path to you. So you'll see that they sort of just wander around, and then they just go straight for you. Yeah. This tune, man, it's my jam. So we hit both switches because apparently the developers didn't play the original game. And now we're going to do a really big skip. So I just talked to the priest again. All I did was hit A, and that skipped like a 2-minute cutscene. So... Woo! So, as the game is in Chinese, it's a little hard to follow the story. And what's interestingly is the game has a lot of, how would you say, more strict rules for progression. So, in the normal game, you go around Kakariko and you talk to the villagers, and they're like, oh, you can go talk to Sahasrara, and he's over there. In this game, if you don't talk to that villager just there, Sahasrara gives you the cold shoulder. He just ignores you. So we're going to vaporize this blue guy. Bam. And that blue guy was part of the fetch quest for a sword upgrade. Mouth closer. Closer to the mic. All right. Hello. So we just want to do a little sneaky pathing here. Now, birds are the most dangerous enemy in the game. Enemies can hit you anytime their sprite collides with you. And birds have no limitation on when they can move. And also, in the overworld, you have no iframes. So essentially they can deplete your entire health in a few seconds. So we talked to Rala, and now we can enter the various dungeons. If we didn't talk to him, we wouldn't be able to get in. You're going to see me pick up pots and throw them in doorways, and that's because pots have a animation that plays, and if you throw a pot when you're in the doorway, you immediately go through the door and the animation doesn't play. So we just got one coin. So we can do a little magic trick. Gonna pick up this pot, throw it at that pot, and grab the key. Now, if any of you played the original Super Nintendo version of this game, you would know that upcoming there is a skip for a puzzle to get the boss key. That skip is in this too, and we're just going to show that off here. Go in the room. There we go. So what happens? Thanks. So what happens in this game is that interactable objects are always there. It's just that when you do whatever puzzle, they become visible. So if we just remember what they are, we can just use them immediately. So we've got a very perilous fight here. The reason I'm attacking 3 is that the moment that you kill the third Almos, the fourth one despawns and a new one spawns. So no matter what damage you do to the other one, it doesn't matter. There he goes. We did it. Now we take a leisurely stroll back through the dungeon. No warp zones. That's silly. So you might know that I'm really close to 0 health, and that's on purpose. We're about to do a glitch, and it has a 50-50 chance of working. So let's see. So I'm gonna get hit by this guy. I've got 0 health. Gonna save, go out here, say hello. Oh, 50-50 chance. Game over. Yeah, reset. Luckily, I saved game though, so I just got a heart that puts me on the right parity, and now when I do it, no health bar. So what just happened is that the way that the game handles HP values and damage is different on the overworld versus its dungeons. And so what happened is I got my HP to 0, and when it decreased my HP by 1, it underflowed to 255. So normally I would have a max HP of 40, and now I have 255. Now, here's the biggest glitch in the game, so put down your phone for a second. So we walk up here, have a dash, do there, reset the console. And now Link knows the true meaning of speed. I'm running at 8 times speed. Now, unfortunately with that health glitch, if I pick up a single heart in the overworld, it will stop the glitch. So really we're just hoping not to get any heart drops. Heart drops inside are fine, but outside, no. Now, Link's a bit hard to control, so you sort of just route things like ice physics. You just ram into walls and just hope for the best. So a quick bit of light reading.
Mind if I jump in with a donation, Jesse?
Absolutely.
So $29.60 anonymous donation saying, where can I find the soundtrack to this Zelda speedrun?
Yeah, very good. It's quite a great soundtrack. One of them is Dvorak's Symphony, one of his symphonies, and the other are Chinese folk songs. So just get folk song greatest hits, and
This should be called a Sonic to the past.
pardon?
This should be Sonic to the past.
Yeah.
Because you go fast.
Thanks. A link to the Sonic. So we get this nice key. Oh, and another thing is if I dash on the overworld, I lose the dash glitch. But because I'm in a dungeon, I can dash. Because, as I said, the games have different physics engines in and outside of dungeons. And that's what allows for most of the glitches that we use. Another thing is that dashing is essentially pixel perfect, frame perfect. You can only stop dashing if you hit the button immediately the moment you touch the next tile. Otherwise, you'll just keep going and ram into a wall. So essentially what will happen is I'll get close, and then I'll just start mashing. Like here. So I mashed, and I got it. So here we go. Didn't get a heart. Woo! We did it! if we got a heart, my HP would have reset to normal. And that's lame. Now, if I don't hit that fireball, the boss won't spawn. There we go. And that's our second pendant dungeon. Sorry if I sound a little weird. It's the sort of echo. It's really hard. So, how are we going for money? Yeah, we've got enough money. So we're going to go talk to King Zora, and he's going to ask if we have 500 rupees. Now, he doesn't actually take 500 rupees. He just needs to know that we have them. So, as you saw, I picked up a heart, and I've lost the health underflow. So we talk to this guy. Hey man, yeah, sure. And check our inventory. Still got the same. Yeah, King Zora is just an elitist. So this guy gives us the magic mirror, and unlike the original game, I can use it anywhere, anytime. On either light or dark. Now I'm going to pick up a magical key. This key, you can pick it up every frame, and now I have 91 keys. The game actually does a lot of everything every frame. So when I advance text, if I hold a button, it'll treat it as if I hit that button every frame. And speaking of buttons, these switches will also alternate every frame.
All right, guys, we have about 20 minutes left of our first bid war for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Nitro or bonus tracks. So if you'd like to snipe it and get bonus tracks being played in about 25 minutes, then feel free to donate towards that. At the moment, Nitro is ahead by $40.50.
Now, a fun thing about this boss is that all physical cartridges of this game have a game-breaking glitch. If I attack Moldorm with any weapon, whether it be bow, sword, fire rod, ice rod, anything, the game will crash. And it turns out the only way you can damage him is by dashing. running low on HP. There we go. Thank you. Actually, I'll try and do the health unfloat glitch. Hit me! Go me. If you saw the Mickey game before, you might notice that that game over screen was taken directly from it. Oh shit. Oh, potty mouth. $5 to charity. Hit me. Going over. Dunno. Let's just forget about it. Wait, let's get this guy. Here we go. So now we have underflowed health again. Oh, please.
Can I interrupt, Jesse?
Yep.
We have an anonymous commentless donation for the amount of $74, so thank you very much, and that puts us over the 500 for the day.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good on you. Now, time to meet the real hero. This guy has the Master Sword, and he graciously gave it to us. Oh, no hearts. Hey. So now, because I talked to the priest again, I can go straight to Aghanim. There we go. Fantastic fight. So, in the Chinese version, Thieves Town has been moved. Now, because the screen transition is proportional to your move speed, you walk really slowly. So we're coming up to the fine maiden. There she is, and I don't care.
I got a donation here, Jesse. Mind if I
go for
let
it.
you know about it? So we have $50 from Shy Guy to come in with a bit of a snipe for bonus tracks for Mario Kart 8. So we now have bonus tracks in front by $9.50.
Very good. So Blind appears without the maiden and has an exploit that whenever we pause the game, its position resets. And there we go. We have some members of the audience rocking out to this track. Rock on. Track every time.
All right, guys, another $1.50 from the crowd there somewhere to go towards Nitro. So it is $8 between them. So it's getting awfully close now. So jump in with a snipe if you want it. What do we have? About 10 minutes left of the run, Jesse? Jesse, about 10 minutes left?
Well, righto.
No, I'm asking.
I don't know. What? You gotta beat the game. How long's a piece of string, mate? To be honest, I don't know. Hopefully about 10 minutes. So this hole doesn't have a collision. Now you get to see flying turtles. And as before, I have enough keys to get around to every dungeon. So there's no puzzle there. Let's do that. See the flying turtles barreling around. Now comes one of the hardest bosses. Whoa. It's a challenge. We did it. I hit the select button 100 times. So levers are also alternating every frame. Hook shot. Throw it up there. throw the shot. Spikes take away all your MP. Not sure why. Skip the blue now. Push an invisible block. Now here's Cold there. Now, earlier in Skullwoods, I picked up the fire rod, and unlike the normal game, you don't need the fire rod to beat the boss. But if you don't have it, the boss won't appear. So now we take a light world shortcut. Here. And as you might have noticed, Ganon's tower has been replaced with Palace of Darkness. Just a little pit stop there. Now, after I beat this boss, what do we say I go through the crash room? It is a room that crashes about half the time. Yeah, let's do it. What's interesting about the crash room is that in the normal game, the same room crashes. Alright, let's go. Save. Oh, things are tense. Oh, we did it! No crash. We saved about 15 seconds doing that. And now we're off to go fight Ganon. Now, to fight Ganon, you need arrows. There is nowhere in the game to buy arrows, and you can find a total of 20 arrows in the game. Luckily, the developer was nice and give us 99 arrows as we enter the boss fight. But if we didn't have those, we would not be able to beat Ganon. So we've got 10, we walk walk in, we've got 99 and 5 bottles. Now we shoot him a bunch. And sometimes he doesn't take damage and you can run out. That's it. Congratulations. And that's taken from Sword of Vermilion on the Mega Drive. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed my run of A Link to the Past. Yeah, as always, I hope you have a nice day, I hope you have a nice night, and most of all, I hope you have a nice life. I love you all.